guys, Rob from Royal Balls. I've got a short video today that I made during my video that I made on pickups, featuring one of my very defensive young hatchling snakes, and it's a lesson in recognizing the behavior in hatchlings and how to handle very snappy defensive hatchling snakes. So let's take a look. Okay guys, this is my Leopard Champagne. This guy is very nervous. You can see that his head is cocked, it's off the ground, he's holding his head. You can see here he's huffing and his body is very tense. You see him turning towards my hand now. This guy is going to take a pop at me. He will bite. He's not being aggressive. This guy is stressed, he's scared, but he's not running away. I can tell from his body language that he is scared, but he's standing his ground rather than running away. If I wave my hand in front of him, you can see him edging towards me there. He's just lining me up to see whether I'm in range, and he will strike. How do we pick up or handle a snake such as this? You can see he's pointing straight towards me. If I come in from above, it's a very threatening move for this guy, and he will defend himself. So what we have to do, this snake is under stress and this is not a good experience for the snake. I'm simply showing this just to video what a difficult snake looks like and how to handle it. So if we try and come from the front here and try and pick him up, he will bite. So one of the things that we can do is to use something just to cover him like that. That prevents him from striking, that prevents him from biting us. And once we have our hand over the top of his body like that, he can no longer strike at us. So we can actually handle this snake now and pick him up. Okay, so I can pick this snake up. You'll notice from his body language here, he's still very tense. He's still on a hair trigger, and if I put my hand in front of him, he will bite me. But we do need to handle him. If we're very gentle, we can win his confidence. You see him turning his head towards me now. So if I move or give him a target, he will bite. But I want him to get used to being handled. There's no reason why we shouldn't handle him. You see his tongue flicks, very rapid tongue flicks there. That's also a sign that this animal is under stress. He's turning towards me. I'm going to put him down, but one of the critical times when you put the snake down, when it's in this condition here, I have to be very careful that he doesn't bite me when I move my hand away. So let me just put him down. His head's pointing away, so it's very difficult for him to bite me. Let me keep him in camera here. Okay, I'll let him go. Now if I don't have the handy kitchen roll, don't hesitate. If you want to pick the snake up, you just go straight in and cover him. Don't give him chance by dithering or hesitating above him, waving your hands about. You will get bit. If you're going to pick him up, just go straight in and cover him. He can't bite you now. You can pick him up. Okay, so we can handle this snake. We don't want to hurt him. We don't want to stress him out too much, and this animal is under stress. You can see his body is still tense, he's still coiled, and he will still bite if I give him a target in front of his head. So we don't want to do that. This seems to be fairly typical of the Champagne gene. For some reason, Champagnes seem to be particularly defensive. As I said, this animal doesn't want to hurt me. It thinks it's being threatened. This particular animal stands its ground rather than runs away. He is starting to relax just a little bit now, but this shape of his body here, this curve, is not a relaxed position for the snake. You can see he's still very tense, he's huffing, he's tongue flicking, and his head is coiled, ready to strike. So this animal is still stressed, and we still need to be cautious about handling him. Let me put him down again. And again, I'm going to be very slow, move my hands away so that he doesn't bite us. His head's pointing away from us, so I just put him down and move my hand away. If I move my hand to the side, you can see how attentive he is, how defensive he is. He's lining up on me again now, so you can see that he hasn't relaxed at all. He's still very stressed. He's got all the classic signs of a snake that is very, very defensive. This animal can see me moving, so he is actually orientating himself to defend himself. But again, if you want to handle a snake like this, don't hesitate. If you're going to handle, go straight in and cover him. Cover his head, and then you can pick him up. Okay, so that's a lesson on how to handle not an aggressive snake, a defensive snake. This guy thinks he's being attacked, you are a threat to him, and he's defending himself. Okay, I'm not going to put this animal under any more stress. I'm going to put him back into his tub and leave him alone now. But that's an example of a very defensive snake. Not aggressive, he doesn't want to hurt me, but he will defend himself. So there we go, guys. Let's put him away. I think he's earned a little bit of a rest. Okay guys, I didn't actually take a bite there, although it did come close on a couple of occasions. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.